Hello, Pisces, and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana, and together we're going to go on a journey through the tarot cards to uncover your spiritual message and focus for your week. Now, your first card is kind of the theme or the overriding idea behind what's going on this week, and we come with the Two of Pentacles. This is a card of weighing options, trying to make a decision, coming up with or having kind of conflicting things happening in your life. But the funny message that's coming through with this card is, strangely, not to be afraid of choices that look worse at first. If you look at the background here, we have a storm, and then we have this calm over here. So I want to be very careful when I'm explaining this to you, because this is not asking you to do things that are harmful for you. I want to be very clear about that. It's about looking at the long-term versus the short-term gain. Sometimes things that seem more of an uphill battle or more of a struggle at first, either the struggle doesn't last forever, or it might just be a momentary glitch or a momentary thing that's kind of keeping you held up. Storms pass is what I'm trying to say. Storms pass and they last a lot shorter than stagnation, for instance. So if you're confronted with choices and one is maybe outside your comfort zone, or one seems a little bit like, oh, I don't know because I'm not sure how much I'm going to have to put in or invest or how much I'm going to have to lose, really think of the long term. Because the problem with staying in comfort sometimes is that you can stagnate, and it's very possible that stagnation lasts a long time. So I hope this is helping you kind of get a sense of not looking at just surface value, but looking a little bit deeper underneath the surface. Okay, we've got the next card being Five of Wands, and this is the card that represents kind of where you are right now. So we see a little bit of a friendly conflict going on. So I think part of the reason why this Two of Pentacles is coming up is because these cards are asking you to pull back a little bit from that conflict within yourself and really look at these two sides with a little bit of a different twist. The thing with this conflict, it's like that stagnation I was talking about on this side of this card. They're going around in circles and no one is really going to win because when one is thrusting forward, the other one is blocking. So they're all kind of deadlocked and they're having fun. But this conflict within yourself is not helping you actually step forward. It's just kind of keeping you doing this. So rather than getting stuck in the fray of doing this, these cards are asking you to pull back and just look at what's really in front of you. Look at it a little bit more objectively. So let's keep going with your message. We have the Star, lovely card, the Three of Cups, and we have the High Priest. Okay, and the Star is kind of away from our action here. The Star is, it's funny, she's almost like she's putting out this fire here. She's got water, all this water here, and then we have this fire card, the Five of Wands, creating fire through conflict, and she's just kind of putting that out. So this is about getting to a calmer space, getting to a place where this conflict isn't so heated. You don't feel so pressured, you don't feel so in the heat of everything, you're just kind of calm. And that may mean meditation, that may be taking a breather, forgetting about the conflict for a day, just doing something fun to get your mind off of it, but doing something where you feel like you can come back to a more settled, at home and at peace feeling, where also you feel more connected to what's going on. Really, you know what, it's a deeper connection. So this card is asking you to reset things a little bit and just kind of calm things down. And then we get our answer here in the Three of Cups. Come on. The Three of Cups and the Hierophant. So the Three of Cups, there's no dissension here. I'm going to cover this card for a second. Everyone's in harmony. Everyone's on the same page. So this is about getting yourself in the different aspects of yourself on the same page. Your emotional side, what physical choices you can make, and also what things you're thinking. I think also what's coming through is that your friends and the people around you who you know really care about you are also a very good sense sense of support. So if you need to bounce ideas off of them, this is the time to do that, because they're going to help reflect back either your yes or your no. You're going to be able to see a little bit clearer with the help of others. But again, we're really trying to get to that space where you're in harmony with yourself, because the high priest is calling you forward. The high priest is asking you to actually make a decision. So we started the week with juggling. We started the week with trying to figure out, what is this thing I should do? How should I look at it? We've kind of gotten to a space where you're able to look at things, and then the high priest says, okay, make a choice. Which way is it going to be? And this high priest, he's connected to the pentacles energy. So it's interesting that we begin with a pentacle and we end here. He is really wanting you to choose something that you can commit to, absolutely. So this is why it's very important to look at it through all these different facets, bounce it off of other people, see what they're thinking, see what really resonates deeply with you, and see what you can stick with. Because the high priest isn't coming up for a light decision that you can change your mind about 2 seconds later. He's saying, okay, here's where we're going. Here's what you're committing to. Because the high priest kind of harnesses and channels the energy of the universe, that divine support and that divine spirit for you. So whatever you decide, you have the universe's backing. They're behind you. But you have to understand that once you make that decision, all of this momentum and all of this energy comes behind you to support that decision. And if you change course, everything is still going to flow in the spirit of that decision. So this is not a decision to be taken lightly. It's a decision to be very sure about. But again, the first step was getting at peace, stopping the conflict, stopping your inner turmoil, getting at peace, getting clarity that way, and then taking it out to others, seeing what they say, making your decision from a place that seems like all the levels of yourself will be happy. All right, Pisces, so questions about that, please reach out, or please leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you feel so compelled. You're also invited to check out TrueGuidanceTarot.com. It's a space where I offer lots of individual support for one-on-one, expedited and accelerated growth. It's very possible to grow on your own, but from my own experience, I know I go quicker working with someone else. And so if that is you, if you're someone who works quicker with the help of someone, please check that out. And I will look forward to seeing you next week.